Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there if you haven't been there already. In today's video, I'm going to share my idea of how you can put rhinestone in a scarf and decorate it. This is a requested video. One of the subscriber asked that if she would like to make a scarf with rhinestone on it for the prom. So I'm not going to name the subscriber, but that's what she requested, so I made this. Now to make a scarf with the rhinestone, you need 1 yard of fabric. I didn't have a yard of fabric, but I had 2 pieces, so I joined 2 pieces, and this is very easy. What I did is you need to get 1 yard of fabric from your local fabric store, and then you put just a basic simple stitch at the side or run it under the machine, and then after that you're going to lay your fabric down on the floor, and underneath you will have a fabric like a white color fabric will do really great, and then you will decorate it. So for decorating, what I did is I just laid flat on the ground where you're not going to disturb it for next say 3 to 4 hours, and then you get your ruler out and you use a chalk to mark. So you're going to mark this way every 4 inch. Every 4 inch you put a dot with your chalk, and this way also every 4 inch. So every 4 inch you're going to put a dot with your chalk. After you put all the dots all over the fabric, every 4 inch gap, then you're going to decorate it. So let me show you the entire scarf. So the entire scarf is like this, and it has the decoration. Let me put it in my hand and show it to you. So as if this is your neck, and the scarf goes like this, and this is the design. So it has just the rhinestone stuck with it, and I'm going to show you the material, how I did it, and at the very end I will show you the stitch too, little bit, so you can stitch the side. If you know the basic stitch, or you can run under the machine, that's great. If you don't, I'll just show you. So this is the scarf, and now we're going to decorate this portion. So let me show you first how you're going to mark with the chalk. So when you put your ruler on the floor, you're going to put your ruler straight, and when you put your ruler straight, then every 4 inch you put a mark. So as you see over here at the 4 inch I have a mark, and over here at the 4 inch I have a mark over here. So you put the mark with chalk, so it's easy to wash it off or just wipe it off. So now once I have all my mark, and first you stitch the side, and then you do your mark, and then you decorate and leave it there for 3 to 4 hours. So let me show you the stitch before I decorate this. So I'm going to show you how you can show the side. So in order to show the side, you just take your needle and thread and just stitch it like this, and this just a basic stitch. Now what you need to remember when you do your basic stitch is just you get the same color thread, and this is the front and this is the back. The back you can have long stitches, front try to give small stitches. So let me show you a little bit more so you get the idea. Like this, you hold it and give very small, so pick up very little fabric here, so that way you give small stitches on the other side. So you see my needle is long this side but picking up very little fabric. So you see the stitches are small here. So that's the way you're going to give the back small and the front. This is the front is big, but the back it will be small stitches. So you see, so this is how you're going to stitch both the sides. And this is very simple, and you can do it while you're watching telly, watching a show or something, and you do it. So like this. And these two sides, see, they don't need any stitching because you can just take out a little bit of thread, and that's just going to make a nice design, and it's not going to fray. For me, this fabric was just like this. It came from the store like this, the sides. So because I put a join in the middle, so I got two sides like this. So this is pretty basic. You just stitch the sides, and then these two sides, if you have a machine and your sides are not like this, then you can stitch it. If you don't, you can just leave it like this. Another thing, like sides like this, and you don't want to stitch it and you don't want it to fray, so you can take this glitter dimensional fabric paint, and then you can put little bit paint on the side. So for this you have to put on top of a white cloth and then put the paint on the side, that way it don't fray. Or you can just do it like this, leave it like this, or stitch it in the side. So that's very simple. So making this one is extremely simple. Now I'm going to show you how to decorate this part. As I told you, make sure you have a fabric at the bottom when you decorate, otherwise your fabric might get stuck to whatever surface you're doing. So let me set my fabric here. Then I'm going to use my glitter dimensional fabric paint, and this is just from Tulip. You can get it from any company. And I have rhinestone. I got a big pack of rhinestone which had lots of it. I don't know, maybe 1,000 or 2,000, and I have two different sizes. So you can put it in a cup like this and work. Sometimes I do put it on top of my fabric, but I wouldn't advise to do that because it kind of stains the fabric. So when you sit down to do your work, make sure you bring a piece of white cloth wet. So in case you make a mistake, you need to wipe it quickly, as quickly as possible. Don't let it dry. Once you let it dry, then it's just permanent. So if any mistake you make sure you clear it up right away. So first you put few dots, and then you go with your rhinestone. I'm just gonna put it some in my hand, and then just pick up like this. You can pick up by hand and drop it too. Now by chance if you have one or two dots here and there, don't worry so much. Just wipe it off with a white piece of cloth, wet cloth. You can wipe it off with a paper towel too, make sure it's wet. And if it's a big mistake, a major one, just wash it up quickly before it sets, and then your problem solved. Don't let it dry. If you make a mistake, just wash it up. And if it's a tiny little mistake, don't even worry, because when it dries, it will just really look nice. And about this dot, it really doesn't have to be measured and in specific location or just very accurate. This dots could be just randomly. For me, I just measure it and I put it in every 4 inches, and I made sure that my ruler was straight. But if it wasn't for you, it's okay, don't worry about it, because nobody is going to actually measure the distance between two dots when you're wearing in your neck. Even if you put it randomly, it will still look good at night time. It will be shiny and glittery. So I hope you can make it, because it's extremely easy. All you need is 1 yard of chiffon fabric, and you mentioned that you wanted it black. So 1 yard of chiffon black fabric, and at your local store get just a small pack of rhinestone. You don't need to get a huge pack. I have huge pack because I do a lot of this work. And then you buy yourself one of these glitter dimensional fabric paint. You can buy from any company. Mine is Tulip, and this one is Scribbles. So you can get the small one, and I have this gold. You can get a silver or gold. And then you lay the fabric down on the floor. First you stitch the sides, all the sides, and run it under your machine or just hand stitch. Lay the fabric down on the floor. Then you take a chalk and a ruler and mark it every 4 inch or 2 inch or whatever that you prefer. And then you use your glitter dimensional fabric paint and put all the rhinestone on it, and let it sit just like that for 3 to 4 hours and dry. Once it dried, just very gently pull it out from the fabric at the bottom. So be sure to put a white fabric at the bottom when you're decorating. So it's very easy, do it, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share the video, and I'll be seeing you with many more videos. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.